Good morning everyone, welcome to Simon's World. I'm Simon. Today is March 18, 2026 and I'd like you to join me today on my adventure up to the Barossa Valley and Kapunda. If you're new to the channel, I do vlogs at work. I'm a delivery driver in Adelaide in Australia. I'm also a dad and I also video semi-trailer trucks, doing shorts of those. I've also got a Facebook page called Langman Visuals, as you can see from my hat. That's got over 16,000 followers, and I've got a YouTube channel which you're watching now that's got over 2,500 followers. And between three social network platforms, I've got over 20,000 followers. So yeah, I'm just a working dad with a 10-year-old daughter. She does dancing. She does dancing and singing and acting as her hobby, pastime. She wants to be a dancer when she's older, and in 2027 we'll be going overseas to New York, London and Paris for her dancing, which she's really excited about. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, this is basically a background about me. I grew up in country South Australia, so I love the country lifestyle. I'm a delivery driver up to the Barossa Valley every day, and that's the one of the main wine regions in Australia. Beautiful morning in Western Lakes.
Floor.
I've just stopped in Gawler to get some diesel, and at the moment it's $2.69.9 a litre because of overseas war. Right, I've just done all the deliveries in the northern suburbs of Adelaide. I've just gone onto the Stir Highway. I'm headed north up to Hentley Farm, which is a little winery just out of Gawler in South Australia. Then after that I'm headed to Nuriootpa in the Barossa Valley. And as you can see, the clouds are pretty dark. It just started raining just before. Wasn't too heavy, just little spits. As you can see, the paddocks have been harvested for this year, and there's some bales of hay in the background there near the trees. I started doing this run back in January because the company that I'm working for currently, I've been there for just gone 9 years, and the last guy that did this run in the Barossa Valley, he left, so they offered this run to me because I used to do the city, like in the CBD in Adelaide, just delivering to all restaurants and cafes and just whatever, just all fresh produce. And they said, yeah, they offered this run to me because it's not so intense like in the city. You're doing a drop every like 2 minutes, every 3 minutes, whereas this one here you do a drive for another 10 minutes or so, and then yeah, do another one. I've just stopped at the turnoff for the winery that I'm going to, and as you can see, the backdrop is starting to change into grapevines. I can't go into the actual grapevines itself because it will contaminate the ground, and I'm not sure if it will kill the vines, but it will make them sick. It's almost time for grape picking season to start. I've been seeing a few trucks around lately Nuriootpa with like barrels of wine on the back and just grape bins. And there's a harvester for doing the grapes there in the grapevines. I'm just at my drop now at the winery, and I saw a cool backdrop, so maybe a colour photo, so I'll take a photo of that. So this is Hentley Farm. up in the Barossa Valley. I can't show you too much of it because I'm delivering still. I'm still at work. Like I was talking about before, this is a sign before you go into a vineyard. Do not enter property without proper, vehicles, machinery, equipment, shoes and clothing can spread pests and disease and weeds. I was talking just before about the trucks being filled with grapes. I've got two semi-trailers in front of me. They've got all like green bins on the back and they're full of grapes. Back on the Stir Highway now, headed into Nuriootpa now to do a few drops in there. Then I'm headed to Anguston and then over to Kapunda and then back to work at Barossa in Adelaide. That's the coffee shop I delivered to. It's a florist and a coffee shop in one, and that's the mural on the side of the building. It's pretty cool. Just finished doing my drops in Nuriootpa now. I could definitely live here. It's a beautiful place. It reminds me back at home in Clare, but better. I've got about 3 or 4 drops left. 3 in Anguston, and then I have to go over to Kapunda and do the, the pub over there, and then head back to Adelaide. Back in Nuriootpa now, just having a lunch break at the servo, and then I'll head to Kapunda. Just headed off to Kapunda now. About another 20-minute drive till I get there. Paddocks are starting to get green now. I love the Australian countryside. Just here in Kapunda, I'm just headed up to the silos so you can see the silo art. It's amazing. I've shown it in another video, but I'll show it again because it looks really good. There it is, the miner. And looking around here, so much detail in his face. Got a pig, and that's the mine there. So it's basically a miner inside a mine because Kapunda is an old mining town. Love the clouds right now, they look awesome. Looks like it's going to rain really soon. I'm just headed back towards Adelaide now. I've just left Kapunda. I've just got my little cafe on the way back to go at Freeling, and then I'll be headed back to work. Just coming into Adelaide now, and it's really starting to rain now. I'll be back at work soon, then we're finished. Alright, just got back to work. Right. Just got back to work, just finished for the day. So I'm gonna call that a day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, I'd love it if you subscribe. That'll help me a lot. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Thanks. Bye.